Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
This may shock you, but I am neither female nor am I a gamer. Uh, yeah, this is not front page news. It's not going to stop me either from reading the top 5 list for female gamers as submitted by Becca, who has an online handle of XX owns XY. And if you don't think that handle is funny, well, then it's even funnier than it is. If you know anything about chromosomes, you should be laughing right now. Dear Chris, I've only come across your stream recently, but I've learned a lot since watching. Not very tech savvy, however, I am interested in learning all about this ever-changing world of tech. I started gaming almost 2 years ago, by accident really. I used to be one of those girls who wondered how people sit for hours upon hours and play a game, where the end result is almost always being angry or throwing a mouse or two across the room. Then comes my first FPS, first-person shooter, one that is still, to this day, not so well known. I was terribly bored one day, surfing the internet, and came across a beta testing invitation for this game. I tried it. I loved it. I have never been the same ever since. It took me almost a month to realize that you can double tap the W key to run, but from there, it was only a matter of time before I was owning with the best of them. And the amount of games I can play can't be counted on two hands. I just recently spent over $1,500 on a custom-built gaming computer. I am officially hooked. I've also noticed that you accept all top 5 lists of any kind, and there are quite a few females who tune in. Most statistics show that female gaming population only makes up 38% of the total gaming population. That is a very small amount when you consider the huge amount of total gamers out there. I feel the need to submit a top 5 miscellaneous tips for female gamers. A lot of these tips may also apply to anyone who's just starting their gaming quote-unquote career. So here goes. Number 5, don't underestimate yourself. I know my first game, in-game, my first time, I gave everyone in the room that was specking or watching me a real LOL. I had no idea what I was doing. However, I stuck with it, and to my surprise, I got tips. People offered their advice and knowledge of the game I was playing. Pretty soon, you too will be a force to be reckoned with. Number 4, join a clan or a guild. When I first started gaming, I had no idea what these words meant to the gaming world or that they even existed. It's basically a group of people who play together. It's like one big family, or depending on the clan, or small, depending on the clan. From a clan, I learned a lot about the teamwork aspect of gaming. I've become to know some of my clanmates so well that I'm currently trusting one of them to build my computer. It is a really great experience for gaming. Number 3, learn as much as possible about that game. A lot of the games give you the option to go into training or single-player modes. Found these modes helpful to learn the maps and their layouts. That way, when you go into an actual game, you don't have to wonder where to go or what the objective is. Watching those who are experienced at that particular game you're playing is helpful as well. You can study their movements, strategies, and adapt them to your personal play style. Number 2, do not offer your gender unless asked. Most people would hear me say that and think that they already know the reason I say this. I don't say this because you automatically make yourself a target by admitting your gender, although that is something that females do have to deal with. I have not personally encountered it enough to consider it a real problem. The reason I do say this is, however, there are a lot of people who will pretend to be a female in-game. Why? I don't know. Some expect that it will get them some sort of special treatment, however lame it may seem. Offering your gender seems a little bit too obvious that you are looking for attention just based on your gender. I use voice in chat in a lot of games that I play, so I do get asked if I'm a girl a lot. Then I will say yes. Most people I have run across find it a great thing. My game name in all games I play is XX owns XY, as well as in the chat room at live.pirillo.com. Most people don't think twice about my name. However, there are a few who understand that XX is the female chromosome and XY is male. Not obvious, however. To anyone who knows their biology, they can know the meaning of it. I've had quite a few compliments on the brilliance of that. Not tooting my own horn. Well, you should toot your own horn because it is quite brilliant. Number 1, don't let the bad experiences discourage you. While gaming has, for the most part, been a wonderful experience, I have had a good share of derogatory comments, insults, and doubt thrown my way. Many people have not accepted the fact that females are entering the gaming scene now more than ever. Maybe it's fear of change. Maybe they're skeptics due to the people who do take advantage of the fact that females are rare in the gaming world. Either way, you have to have fun with it. owning a person or two who makes these comments usually shuts them up real quick. Otherwise, there are options such as mute and ignore in most games to rid you of those you do not desire to converse with. I hope this list can help someone make an easy transition into the gaming world. I do not plan on quitting anytime soon. Hopefully, as years go on, female gamers can be a regular sight in games, as in seeing them. For now, I will enjoy being one of the very few female gamers. Thank you, Chris, for accepting my top 5. You know what I say? I say it doesn't matter who you are or your background. The wonderful thing about the internet, and in, I guess this case, gaming, doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. If you're good, you're good. If you're not, well, get out of her way. That's for darn sure. I hope I don't meet any of you really good gamers online anytime soon, because you will wipe the walls with me, unless, of course, it's Tetris, in which case the odds may be, a little more balanced than they are in first-person shooters, because then I just get online and I don't play those games for very long. Any old way, thank you. I appreciate that top 5 list. I know there are quite a few females who do happen to watch the videos that we record, largely because they're curious about the world of technology around them as well. And you know what? I broadcast to anybody who's willing to listen and watch. Doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter where you're from, who you are. If you like me, well, I like you. And a friend of mine is a friend. Kind of. Anyway, if you want to stop by the chat room, you can. We're always open, and I pretty much guarantee that the time that you stop by, no matter what time it is, day or night, someone will be talking about a game. They'll either be asking about the Xbox or the Wii or the what's the other one? What's the Sony play something? Play Sudoku? Play. Anyway, someone's going to be talking about one of those game things. And PlayStation. I know what it was. Oh, the PlayStation Portable. I've never heard of that. No, it's the PSP. They're talking about games all the time. And here's the thing. I bet you can't even tell in our chat room who's male or female. Does it matter? No! But it does matter if you stop by. So hopefully you'll become a productive member of the community regardless of your gender. We'll take you. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.